This is Dr. Emmett L. Brown, and this is my time machine.
A time machine?
You're a slacker, McFly!
I gotta get back in time. 1955.
Hey, McFly! I thought I told you never to come in here.
And if they don't meet, they won't fall in love. They won't get married, and neither you nor siblings will ever be born.
Whoa, this is heavy.
You don't need money, don't take fame, don't need no credit card to ride this train. It's strong and it's sudden, but it's cruel sometimes. But it might just save your life. That's the power of love.
Bob and I had no idea if anybody was going to go see a movie called Back to the Future. After all those rejections, we didn't know, but we didn't care because making this movie was our dream. It was a dream that we always believed in, and a dream which has come true in so many ways that we could never imagine, including the show that you just saw.
It's not just a live version of the movie, it's a companion to the movie, and the musical stands on its own. And if you've seen the movie, the musical is wonderful as a companion, and if you've never seen the film, you'll love the musical. Oh my God! If for the hardcore fans, if you love the movie, you will be just completely, exceptionally thrilled by this musical. I think what will surprise them is that it really captures the tone and the essence of the movies, but it's not a rerun of the movies. It stands on its own.
People should come see Back to the Future because they love the characters, they love the car, and they get to feel like they felt when they first saw it again. It's such a pleasure to get to play this iconic character created by Christopher Lloyd. It's so much fun, and come see it. It's great fun. It's like visiting an old friend. You know, they come out, they recognize it. They recognize the Twin Pines Mall sign when it comes out. And so they're really appreciative of the artistry that has been brought to put it on stage in front of them. When you're in a theater and it's happening in front of you, it's a different experience because it's alive and it's visceral. And that's why the theater's so great, because it's a shared experience. There's dancing, there's singing, and then there's all the stuff that they love from the movie. So you get all of it, everything you could want and more. Great Scott! Where we're going, we don't need roads.
They ask about, why don't you do a Back to the Future 4? What they're really asking is, I want to see something that makes me feel as good as I felt the first time I saw Back to the Future. That's what they get here. And so whether you're a longtime fan, a casual fan, you've never even seen the movie before, it works on every level for everybody. The idea actually came from Bob Zemeckis' wife, Leslie. They were in New York in 2005. They saw the producers, and they're walking out of the show, and Leslie says to Bob, "Did you and Bob ever think about making Back to the Future into a musical?" it might make a good musical. So that's how it got started. First of all, we've got a leading man who wants to be a rock and roll star. So there's a reason for him to sing. And the characters are all very larger than life, very kind of operatic archetypes. And that lends itself to musical theater very, very well. And we just have a great team. We got Alan Silvestri and Glen Ballard to write all these new songs that are just perfect for the show.
It's fun and it's nostalgic and it's thrilling. It's magical. I think what's interesting about the score is it's got the 80s, it's got the 50s, and it's got the giant score from the movie.
If you are a fan of the movie, it's got everything you love. Plus, if you've never seen the movie, it's a great place to jump in because we've got all those moments you know and love. Plus all these new songs, dances, our ensemble kills it every night. It's some of the most incredible dancing you've ever seen. Plus, what we've managed to bring on tour, the technical aspect, guys, we have the DeLorean. Don't you worry. Back to the Future has a lot of heart to it, and those are some of my favorite moments when the soundtrack kind of dies away or it's very quiet and there's no big spectacle and you really see these characters just interact, and I think it's really a beautiful moment that people really latch on to, and I think that's what really makes it this lasting story that's lasted all these years and now touring across the country. The first time kind of getting into costume, I kept looking down and thinking it was a dream because I was like, it's me, but that's the jacket and the vest and everything. Like, it's incredible. It's so cool.
I think it's an inherently musical story. I mean, obviously, Marty McFly is in a band, and, you know, music is a big part of his life, so that was a natural for us. And of course, you've got these larger-than-life characters like Biff and Goldie and Doc that really lend themselves very well to musical theatre.
The musical gives us an opportunity to get you closer to all the characters that you know, but it's still Back to the Future. My genius partner, Alan Silvestri, we started this whole show based on his iconic score from the movie. And then what we took is elements of his score and turned it into songs, but we kept all those thematic elements. So it's still Back to the Future. Ba, 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 da, 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 da. That's going to be in there, but maybe some lyrics are going to go with it.
The bones of it are the story and the script that the Bob Zemeckis and Bob Gale wrote. That is the essence of just an amazing bit of storytelling. One of the things that music can do in a stage production is that it can provide the equivalent of a close-up, and what a close-up does in cinema. It's a fabulous story with all of the elements of a fabulous story, but just as they accomplished in the film, you're going to feel better leaving this theater than you felt when you came.
People should come because you need a good time in the theater and you love this story, and if you don't know it, you're going to learn it for the first time again, and you're going to experience something really special and really joyous. Working with Bob Gale, and working with Bob Zemeckis, Alan Silvestri, Glen Ballard, you know, the people that created the film, it's from the very beginning when I first started on the show, you know, it's just very important to me to love and show them that I deeply care about the characters and the story of this movie. and how I thought it could be easily turned into a wonderful musical for everyone to see.